yes, sir, yes, sir. You know what I mean? Intellectual Sports Show is back. You know what I mean? Used to be the Intellectual Soapbox Sports Edition, but hey, I switched the title up because that's what we do, and I can do it, and we did it, and it's doing good. Got my homie. You know what I mean? No other than the No Gloves Network official spokesperson for the whole group that we are part of the No Gloves Network, man. We coming to y'all live and direct November 11th, okay? Be ready and be prepared because we coming. Salute to Andrea and my man Chef. But I got no other than my man Vic. Vic, what up, baby?
What up? What up? What up? What up? You know how we get out? How you feeling out here on this
Man,
fine?
I'm chilling. Yes, sir. Well, let's get into it without further ado, man. We got a few topics that we about to get into, y'all. Y'all know what to do, man. Like if you like it. Don't like if you don't. It's all good. Leave a comment. You know how we get it down. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this, Vic. So, Vic, you know what I mean? I'm going to ask you, man. I'm going to throw this banner up, man. Is the NFL still to catch me out, dog? You know what I mean? It seemed like you said it's losing its luster, losing its flair, its Ric Flair. What's going on with it?
Listen, man. You know what? It may be. Is it me? Because listen, man. When LeBron retires, there's a lot of great talent that's still left. But it's really, I guess, at this point, how much are you attached to any particular players? Because for everybody who's a homer, there's four that aren't. And it's like the greatest just retired. The GOAT. Aaron Rodgers was the only thing I was excited about for this NFL season in the game when he tears his Achilles. I wanted to see him on the Jets. I really want to see what the Lions going to do this year, which seems to be like they're on a good track. But other than that, what am I getting excited about? Lamar didn't make any moves. They didn't make any moves for him. KC is holding himself together with bubble gum and duct tape, but they're gonna try to do the same thing that they did last year. Most of the teams, with the exception of a few, come on, man, who's excited about a Julio garbage dig? You know, he was in the bargain bin. He couldn't stay healthy in the games, you know, when he was in his prime. So what is he gonna do now? So at the end of the day, it's like, what is the NFL doing to retain its viewing audience? Or are they doing something currently that this is the proof? Because I'm pretty sure the ratings are down in sports in general right now. They're fighting for viewership. So is it just me, or are you also, you know, just not as interested this season in what the NFL got going on?
You know, it's so many things that's grabbing our attention, man. Like yo, bro, I could literally turn on my thing, right, and it'd be like 4 or 5 things. Man, forget YouTube alone, right? Know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna watch like a series on Netflix, Hulu, or something like that, Disney Plus or whatever, there's so many things that grab your attention, right? So now we get to finally, you know, sitting down and watching the game. You know what I mean? And then it's not just one game. You got like 2, 3 different games, and now on top of that, you got MLB playoffs, right? Then you got the NBA. So now it's not just the fact that, like, you know what I mean? It's just other programming out there. It's a simple fact that there's so many things grabbing our attention, man. You know what I mean? There's so many different things grabbing our attention in sports and outside of sports. And now we have so many ways to get to it. You know what I mean? Salute to my man Sweatbread. What's going on? What's going on? Yes. I had to rep the Lakers. You know what it is. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, like, with that being said, like, you know, it's so many things grabbing our attention, Vic. Like when you right? And let's say KC playing Miami, right? Let's say they playing. But then all of a sudden you look on the other side, right? And it's a Lions playing the 49ers, right? Like, which one do you watch? Like, but then as you watching that game, halftime hit, and now Braun about to go against Curry. You know what I'm saying, on primetime TV? Like, this is what's going on. It's just too much things competing. It's no longer.
Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
So let me see if I understand your premise. It's not that the product is lesser quality. It's that there's so much product from so many different avenues and so many different things that are being advertised to us that we're spread so thin that the ratings can't stay consistent in the sports ring.
Facts. Salute to you being a Lions fan, man. You must have been suffering sweat, bread. Man, and come up and rep your Lions if you want to talk about them, man. The link is in the chat. You know how we do. Anybody welcome to come up. Anybody welcome to come up. But yeah, man, you know, salute to the Lions and the whole city of Detroit, man, because they've been suffering for a long time. But back to your question at hand. Yeah, it's just too many things grabbing us, man. Like, yo, like I said, I turn on my TV and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch this. Then I see something else pop up. I'm like, oh shit, I want to watch that. Then something else pop up. I'm like, oh man, I want to watch. Like, it's so many things grabbing my attention. You know what I mean? And then maybe sometimes I'm in a mood where I'm like really, really trying to be on some intellectual stuff. I really want to watch salute to Mr. Kareem Blizz Johnson. I want to watch some Blizz, or I may flick this to some Sinetta or some shit like that. And I really want to be on the intellectual tip. But then I see some sports shit going on. I'm like, oh, I want to watch that. Like, bro, it's so many things that be grabbing our attention, bro. Like, and to try to make time for all of it, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard, man. It's very hard. So yeah, the product ain't go down, man. The product ain't go down at all. Like, I think that, like, if you into football, like, yo, you know what I mean? You got a lot of talent out there. Even with the injuries, you still got a lot of talent out there. These dudes are bigger, faster, stronger. You know what I mean? You know, the games be lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You're going to be entertained, but it's just, man, there's too much going on. And on top of that, let's say it's a sport that's even outside of it. Let's say it's a boxing match going on. Like, because, you know, sports can come on at any time, at any day, any manner now. And you got so many networks. So that's what's really going on, Vic, to answer your question.
You know what? And I have to agree with that because the access to sports is I can't remember which sport they were just talking about, but they were like, yeah, it's year round now, basically. So I think you can say that for a lot of the different sports. They're kind of like trying to maximize their sport, making sure that, you know, no one forgets what's going on while they're in their off season. They're making the players a brand. Now everybody's getting paid. At least something. Everybody who's significant to the program and bringing the customers, because at the end of the day, all of it is a business. And I think, to your credit, we are distracted, but we're distracted by things that I feel are even more serious. I think that's why you might blame it on the writers' strike or something like that, why a lot of the TV ratings are down. But really, people are right here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. They're somewhere online on their laptop or on their phone, on the go, because they gotta hustle, they gotta move, and they gotta get their entertainment on the move. And honestly, they're just not entertained in the same ways that they used to be, and they're not as easily distracted because the things that we facing as a society are like very serious. So I mean, I don't know if I can sit down and enjoy my game while I'm thinking about my lights about to get cut off. They finna cut all this shit off. Matter of fact, they just cut my Sunday ticket off Saturday. That's not me. I'm just being, you know, facetious, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, the brother got a Sunday ticket off. He mad at you right now.
Okay. Hey, he on commercial right now. Shit, he ain't got no.
Oh damn.
Yeah, man. But that's all I got for the NFL season, man. It's just been uh very not disappointing in the sense. It's just not as exciting. Uh, maybe I'm just going through post Tom Brady syndrome. So
Uh,
hey, look, when Joe Montana retired and when they sent him to Kansas City, it's like it was the way they did him. They didn't send him out right. They s- they sent him there to die, and even though he did well, man, I was just like, as a boy, that shit hurt me. Like I'm like, man, Joe built that bitch, and y'all gonna do him like this,
Man, that
and
hurt
then he just
everybody,
retired.
bro. Ain't nobody want to see him
You
in that damn KC outfit. He should
know
have
what
been a nine
I'm saying?
until he should have been a nine until he fell apart, and he earned that right. Just like with Ewan, they put Ewan on the Magic and all. I mean, and the thing is, man, it's just like, man, these owners ain't got no loyalty, man, at all, bro. Like they just, once they think you finished, like they really gonna get you out of there, or they can save some money on you. You know what I mean? Or they think you damaged goods or whatever, they will get rid of you, man. You know what I mean? So Sweatbreast is even
So
TikTok, okay. Facebook says it everywhere, okay. Insta Garham, okay. I think it's supposed to be Instagram, but I got you. Go ahead, Vic, my bad.
yeah, okay. Hmm. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think, or do you think that the NFL needs some more superstars? That you know what I mean? Like Lamar is aging slowly and graciously, but his quarterbacking style or the way that they're using him, since he volunteered to say he was good with that, um, I think it's building up on him, and he's starting to slow down a little bit. And those injuries and the year after year of those banging and all of that training, it's starting to get to him, and he wants to switch his style up. That's why he wants some receivers now. He want to go to his fadeaway, but um, he's
Uh,
outside of Pat Mahomes, he's the only other major face that when you think of NFL, that's what you think about. What Aaron Donald?
I
Whoever got
mean,
excited about a fucking lineman,
you
except
you
maybe
got you got different, but you got different aspects, right? You got the homie in Buffalo, you got Mahomes, you got Lamar, you got the Lions starting to make up their thing, you got Miami up in the building, you know what I'm saying? You got the Niners, you know what I mean, in their situation, you know what I mean? And of course, unfortunately, they're always gonna be around. You got the Cowboys, unfortunately. Um, and so, like, you know what I mean? Like, you always gonna have some type of intrigue or interest in the NFL. Now, listen, hey, I'm gonna go to a Super Bowl party this year. All right, so whoever has a Super Bowl party, if you're in the California area and your Super Bowl party gonna be dope, let me know ahead of time. I will come and I will bring chips and something to drink. All right, you know what I mean? Or I may bring some potato salad. You know what I mean? Like, just let me know ahead of time, and I'll be there. We only about 2.5 months away, if that. You know what I mean? Like the first should be here in what 2 days. So hey, the Super Bowl parties, please, y'all, please start planning them because I will pop up and I will come through. All right, and I will show love. You know what I mean? Hell, I may even bring some hot wings. You know what I mean? But
nah,
it's say it again.
I figured it out. I don't have a team,
Ah, you know
so
what? This may
I'm
happen with me
apathetic.
when Braun retire. This may happen with me when Braun retire when we get to when it comes to the NBA. But go ahead.
I'm apathetic. I don't have a team because normally I'd be talking shit right now about how my team about to see your team, what you want to bet, or we dogged y'all, where my money at. I would be doing all of that, but and then I would be interested, and because I'm watching who's playing my team, I would be more into who they're playing. Um, and that's usually how that works. But it's been a while, since I got off of the sports train outside of just the boycott. But yeah, I think that's it. I wonder how many people out there are also on that post Tom Brady depression.
Oh shit!
Ah,
Sweatbreast said free
okay.
white women for everybody. Lord have mercy. That's another topic for another day, Sweat Brad. We on sports today, brother. But
Dion took some L's.
say it again.
Um, Dion in Colorado took some L's. I watched the
Mm-hmm.
UCLA game. The defense, that might have been their best game yet,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a solid team that they played. They wasn't no scrubs, and they got two picks and two fumbles. You know what I'm saying? But they ejected Shiloh in the second quarter, and it really changed the game because he's like, the leader on their defense.
Yeah.
So, but either way, the defense still held until like the last couple of minutes. It was really about a 7 or 10 point game when it was all said and done. In reality, them last couple of scores, they kind of just let the rope go. But in all actuality, man, they played a solid defensive game, but them niggas cannot run the ball. And that's the only team that got me excited about watching college football outside of, the home team.
Me too. Me too. Like I ain't gonna front. I wasn't even sweating it until Prime showed up. You know what I mean? And because he made it. He made it swaggy to watch the college shit. You know what I mean? And this is my thing too, Vic. Like Prime already said he 1 year away, right? He said, "Give me a year." He said, "Next year, y'all ain't gonna want to see me next year." This is what he said out of his own mouth, right? So the man said, "Give him a year." So right now he experiment. You know what I mean? He experiment, trying to see what it do. You know what I mean? He said next year he gonna come get y'all. So we gonna see what he do next year. Now, I think it's a few things. I think that also, even though I respect what Prime, he kind of he kind of brought that swag there, and he kind of brought a movement there. Whatever, it kind of remind me of the Trojans back in the day with Reggie Bush in them. You know what I'm saying? It remind me of that, like how everybody was on them about a decade or so ago. You know what I mean? It's not long, about 15 years ago, everybody was on them. Snoop Dogg coming up to the game and all that. Like, that's what that remind me of. But, you know what I mean? My thing is that, I mean, Prime is Prime, right? So we got to respect Prime. You know what I mean? He's done it all. You know what I mean? Definitely top five NFL, players of all time. You know what I mean? I know I got like echo. My bad. Definitely top five players of all time. You know what I mean? But he also, is doing his thing on the coaching side. So, I think his sons maybe, I'm not saying they're not talented, but I think they may be a little overrated. You know what I mean? They got the Bronny thing going on, right? Now Bronny's here, and now everybody, all these teams kind of look out for him because of, it may attract LeBron to your franchise or whatever. So they got that kind of Bronny shine where it's like, your dad is nice and your dad is who he is. You know what I mean? So you get that shine too. Not taking away from their talent, because I do believe they're very talented. But yeah, I think that they may be a little bit overrated. A little bit.
Oh, that's the first time I've heard that. That's the first time I've heard that. Now, I tend to agree. However, I think their ceiling is right where people say it is. But I think that they may have to crawl for a little bit longer before they even walk, before anybody starts talking about how well they run. So, I think Shador has got the decision making ability, but he got to speed it up, and he's only got 1 more year to figure it out. I think Shiloh is a talent, but he looked like Swaggy P, and he remind me of him as well. Like he play too much, and I don't know if he'll ever take himself serious enough to go ahead and go get it. Like he probably could. I think he might be the better physical specimen as far as athlete. Um, Travis Hunter, I think when he get in his grown man body and he learn how to take care of his body to protect himself while he's playing, he's gonna be probably one of the, because he's so smart, not because he's so talented, but because he's so smart. And the way LeBron is smart in basketball and just understands the game, or Mike Tyson is smart in boxing and he's watched all of the old black and white reels because he's a connoisseur of the thing. I think Travis Hunter got the love for that thing like that. That's why he'll sit out there with a lacerated motherfucking spleen and be like, or liver, and you know, be ready to go back out there. Like, yeah, let me come back. Like after you find, it's one thing if you didn't know. Once you find out what's wrong with you, and you're like, yeah, let me go back anyway. You know what I'm saying? Your brain click different than others, and your love for that thing is, otherworldly. So that's like Kobe level, and I think that's what's gonna make him, his work ethic and his love for the game. He gonna be a Hall of Famer. I see it as long as he can stay healthy.
Man, okay. Before I get my take on that, because I definitely want to get my take on what you said, Vic. Salute to Lady Phoenix. Now, I mean, she's giving a shout out. She also says, when the Taylor Swift drama entered the NFL scene, I decided to take the season off. The cost of games will keep me to sports about the owners are pimps indeed. Indeed. Yes, they are. And that pimping, I'm not gonna say it ain't easy, but yeah, they do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You give a shout out to Sweatberg, you give a shout out back, asking how she doing. Yeah, okay. I will say I will agree with you, Vic. I think the one that plays defense was that Shador or Shiloh, whichever one that plays defense.
Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh play defense. Shiloh is yo. I feel like he'll never be his dad, right? Let's just be honest. He's not gonna be his father. But he has the potential to be on that type of level. He's that talented. And he's that, and his body is NFL ready. Like, he ready, but he don't. And definitely, man, Smitty's corner is definitely pulling up. Know what I mean? In 10 minutes. Know what I mean? Check out the show he had last night on the Intellectual Smitty's Corner with him dropping a whole bunch of knowledge and a whole bunch of love, man. Check him out from yesterday. Know what I mean? We was rocking and rolling. So, yeah, man, this is my thing. Like, he's NFL ready. The one I play defense is NFL ready. The one I play quarterback, you know, he has to be like a Teddy Bridgewater type of feel where, you know what I mean? Like, he was nice in college, but I don't know if he's gonna really pan out to be something in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, he a young prodigy to me. He kind of up and coming. Now, the Hunter kid, I like him. He got heart, like you said, he got smarts. You know what I mean? He definitely when he, like you said, when he get that physical part right, he gonna be something to deal with. When he gets to the NFL, he's going to be something to deal with, bro. Big time, he's going to be something to deal with. You know what I mean? Salute to Marcus. I see you in the building. Also salute to M3. Thanks for pulling up. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, with that being said, like that's really what it is, man. I'm on board with you with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, from what you've been seeing, who do you think are pretenders right now? And who do you think are contenders? You know what I mean? Seeing the standards and all that, you know what I mean? Who you think is really out here about to probably compete for that bowl, and who you think out here just fronting like they nice right now, but when you turn up that heat, they gonna melt like butter.
You said you talking about college or pro?
I'm talking about the pros.
Let's see. I don't think Detroit going anywhere. I think they're just going to make a big splash and do just enough to sell some season tickets for next year. I think the 49ers are built to go far, but their quarterback isn't going to be able to take them to a Super Bowl, but they'll knock off somebody who should have had a chance. But they're just technically better than, more talented. I think they're a very talented team. Chiefs gonna be there. Chiefs gonna be there, and if you don't knock them off, they're gonna knock you off. So you can't come in there playing around with the Chiefs. Almost all of the Southeastern teams are trash, except for maybe the Dolphins. Cowboys is the Cowboys, and until they get rid of Dak Prescott, shout out to my sister Andrea, who said Dak Prescott, his job gonna be on the line next year. Mark my words. Peace to Andrea.
Wow.
Her everlasting
That's a take right there, Vic, because I don't know. I don't think he's going nowhere, bro. I think it's the Tony Romo deal. I think they're gonna ride us to the wheels fall off, dog.
Only until his contract becomes standard. Like Russell Westbrook or anybody else, it's hard to trade somebody with that kind of contract. But as the wages rise and it stops being looked at as, too much, then somebody will absorb that last year or two in that contract. I think he got a 5-year deal. This is probably like year three in that deal. If it's not year 3, it's definitely year 2. So that pretty much says that, within the next season or so, somebody else will look at that contract and be like, yeah, all we need is our version of Brock Purdy, which is it's really all Dak Prescott is a black Brock Purdy, man. He ain't like that. He ain't like that. And it's not the injury. It's not the injury. It's not injury. He's not fast enough to play mobile. And he's not accurate enough to play Brady. So at the end of the day, he's got to just manage the game. And if the defense is there and doing everything else that they're doing and they're keeping the scores low, that points directly back to the offense. And that's your job on the line, bro. Is you were the coach. And they're only gonna switch the coach so many times.
So you don't see this being a Tony Romo situation where you get to ride it out.
What, the whole contract?
Yeah.
Oh, no, man, Jay Jones ain't got that much time on Earth left. Hey, Jay Jones' contract expired when Dak Prescott. He need a rest.
Hold on, we got breaking news. We got breaking news. They up in the chat, and this is what we want y'all to do, man. When y'all want to share the scores and all that, let us know. All right, this is what we here for. My man Christian Rebel, salute Christian Rebel, man. Make sure y'all follow him on social media. Christian Rebel is a great content creator. His content is awesome, man. The brother is so intellectually sound. You know what I mean? And he's really on some man shit, man. I really respect Chris, like to the absolute, for real, bro. You know what I mean? He said Brian's trying to get their first win off Mahomes. Oh man. Woo, it's getting real out here. Marcus said, update score in the 49ers Bengals game. Bengals just scored 31-17, 2:55 fourth quarter left in the game. Marcus, please pull up, man. You know how we do. I love when Marcus pull up and talk his sports shit because he be breaking it down like to the core. Chiefs losing to the Broncos 21-9. Okay, we got that again. You know what I mean? It's in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir. Lady Phoenix says, I wish Jordan Love had Jalen Hurts vibe. Hurts fans, not Eagles fans. Packers sucking like a newborn baby right now. Lady Phoenix snapping in the comments. All right. You know what I'm saying? Vic turned the camera on for that shit. Marcus, don't remind me. Sky Moore just dropped a TD. Damn. Said, appreciate that, brother. You doing the same. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. They should give a shout out to Christian Rebel. So yeah, man. Hey, this is what we want from y'all. We want y'all to cook up, man. When y'all see the sports shit come on, we want y'all to really cook up and just let us know what's going on real time. You know what I mean? Because we live, so we can't really see anything. I mean, I can turn my TV on, but I don't want to be distracted. So yeah, Vic, man, what you think about what they're sharing, man? What you take?
What was your question?
Now I was saying, what do you think about what they were saying in the comments about the Chiefs and all that? You know what I mean? And I mean, everybody's snapping in the comments right now. Everybody going in.
I ain't gonna lie, I was listening to them shits like church announcements, boy. All right. Let's see what y'all talking about. Okay, 49ers Bengals. Now, the only one who is the potential savior for my undying apathy for the NFL is Joe Burrow. I need him to do something. 49ers Bengals and just scored 31-17. I guess that's 49ers 31. Yeah, they run the game is crazy, man. With or without Christian McCaffrey. Chiefs losing to the Broncos. Who they put in the Broncos? Who's their new quarterback?
John Elway probably stepped in the time machine on their ass. Elway probably stepped in the time machine. Kristen Webber says 6:33 seconds in the fourth. I think the Broncos got it. Although I see Mahomes more with much less time. Don't like the guy's attitude. Lady Phoenix says Chiefs saw Taylor throwing signs was gonna help. Ride or die my rump. She's just a distraction. Man, you on Taylor Swift's head. Woo, she ain't playing with her today. Lord have mercy. Man. Salute to Quantum Love. What's going on, twin? Salute. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Taylor.
You talking about Taylor Swift dating your home what's his name? Kelsey. Yeah.
Yo, he's fired, yo. I'm not even gonna say why. I'm just letting nigga know he's fired.
Man.
I don't know. He might be smart. Hell, I don't know. I might be the nigga that get fired.
He may have dodged a bullet, you think?
Huh?
You say he may have dodged a bullet?
Listen, man. I don't know. Put it like this. When you got that level of celebrity, you know what I mean? You could probably just pick like a whole buffet. You know what I'm saying? Unless that was a strategic move, I don't see it. Like if you like, okay, I need like Jay-Z is like, okay, I can have one of these groupies or Beyonce. I need her in particular. Fuck what she look like. I need her star power to make my brand so that after, I'm doing what I'm doing, I can still, you know what I'm saying, big up. I'll be surprised if he don't get her pregnant. Taylor Swift got long paper, boy. She got long paper.
Hey, she got that paper, and she got that following too, Vic. But you know what I mean? To me, I'm not gonna get my perspective. Let's just say for me, she's not my cup of folders. I would never talk to someone that look like her or even resemble her. Nah, I'm cool. Like she's just
without having to say.
She's too much in the snow for me. I can't.
Hey, I'm about to say, listen, without having to say it. But you know what I'm saying? That might be his tea. That's how you like it. Goddamn green tea. White Lotus. But
oh shit. Oh man.
Yeah, man. I guess that's how that's going on. Who else? Ravens are winning 24-15. Who they playing? Yeah, man. I genuinely don't care about this NFL season, man. And I don't feel bad about it.
Listen. You gotta get past this Brady thing, man. Cause here's the thing. Hold on. He might come back. You never know. He might come back. Okay.
Nah, because you don't understand. He already came back. We got the comeback already. We got the I'm not done yet, and then we got the psych, I'm coming back, and then he came back just to lose his family and lose at the game too. You know what I'm saying? And get wow, what did Antonio Brown do, bro? That shit was bad, bro. How you feel about that?
Yeah, Antonio Brown he did him dirty. He did him dirty, dog. I can't front. But my thing is this, Vic, right? On top of that, right? Like, I think. Oh, hold on, Vic just dropped off. But I'm gonna say this about Brady, man. I think that Brady, right? You know what I mean? In my estimation, I think they're gonna have to carry him off the field they're gonna have to kick him out the league like they did Brett Favre, because he ain't gonna quit. Now, I mean, he's not gonna quit at all. Brady is never gonna retire. Okay, they're gonna have to literally kick Brady out the league like they did Brett Favre. That's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna tell that nigga go home, go shoot some Hanes commercials, and go sit down somewhere. Like, cause he's not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop until they kick him out. And then Chris says, I don't like losing to the Broncos. They finally got their first one. The streak is over. Congratulations, Broncos fans. Man, my bad, Chris. My bad, bro. My bad. Hey, look, man. Hey, Chris, you ain't got to worry about nothing. To me, y'all still on Super Bowl pick. All right? That's like Denver losing to, like, the Oklahoma City Thunder or something like that. Like, that ain't going to matter. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna win the championship. Like, it don't matter. Like, we know when that ball go up, when the playoff mode come in, the Chiefs gonna be there, and you have to beat the champs to become the champs. That's just really where it is. They my pick to win it all. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is.
So you think they gonna 3-peat?
Yes, sir. I can't see nobody beating them, man. You know what I mean? Look, the Eagles is talented. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. That's that AFC shit. You don't like them niggas. I know, bro. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my thing. Like ain't nobody beating them, bro. You got to, like, ain't nobody beating them, bro. Ain't nobody beating them. Like, to me, nobody's beating them. Like, they got rid of their best receiver, right? And they still killing. Like, yo, it's just his time, dog. It's Mahomes' time, dog. Like, when your man Brady had his time, that's what it was. It's Mahomes' time right now. Like, everybody just got to fall back. He going to win his championships. You might get one off for him here and there, but for the most part, he about to really go stupid on him. Like, literally. Who's a GOAT, Montana or Brady? Hey, Chris, we waiting for you to come up here, bro. That's what we waiting for. We waiting for you to come up here. If you shooting in the comments, definitely want to see you pull up, bro.
You think Mahomes can take Montana? He can't fuck with Brady. You think he can take Montana?
What? Yo, Vic, come on. Look, hold on. I'm not saying your man ain't talented, right? And I'm not taking nothing away from Brady at all. Please do not. And yeah, Jalen Hurts is nice, but he ain't going nowhere either. Sorry, ladies fingers, he ain't going nowhere. I mean, he's never gonna beat Mahomes ever. He's never ever gonna beat Mahomes ever. You know what I'm saying? But here's my thing, right? My thing is this. I still give a lot of credit to a few things, right? You know what I mean? And listen, I know the old man in New England, you know what I'm saying? I know Belichick, you know what I mean, gets a bad rap and shit like that. You know what I mean? Let me add my man Chris to the stage. My man Belichick get a bad rap and shit, but hear me out, bro. Right? Belichick had a lot to do with that shit. Now you gotta remember, Belichick. Look at where he came from, bro. Don't do that to me, Vic. Nah. Who was Belichick's mentor? Come on, Vic. Who's Belichick's mentor?
It's Parcells, ain't it?
Thank you. Know what I mean? Greatness inspires greatness. So Parcells showed him this shit, and he mastered it and took it to another level. And he got Brady. Brady did his thing. But let's be clear, bro. Know what I mean? Brady ain't even the most talented quarterback in his generation. We know that for a fact. Peyton Manning is the most talented quarterback in his generation.
When you say talented, what you mean?
You know that. What? Peyton Manning ain't the most. He wasn't the most talented out of the two.
You want to say, what are you saying, arm talent or overall talent?
Everybody says Peyton Manning is the smartest football player of the last about 15, 20 years, period.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Like Tom Brady would say that. Tom Brady would say that. Smart. Exactly. If you want to say smartest, yeah, that's smartest. That don't mean most talent.
Okay, if you want to say pure talent, in that generation, you got to go with Vic. Ain't nobody was seeing Vic as far as talent as a quarterback. Let's just be honest.
That's the most supreme athlete.
Exactly.
Talent gets you results.
A good coaching gets you championships.
Facts.
This is true. So I can't. This is what I won't do. I won't take credit away from Belichick, but I won't give him none either. I'm saying this.
Man, you know what? Look, it's 3-3. 2 championships, right? The St. Louis Rams against the greatest show on turf. That's Bill Belichick's ring. The next ring that's Bill Belichick's ring is the one against and then Tom Brady has the one against Carolina, the Atlanta one, obviously, and I think the Seahawks one, you can give that to him because the defense was not damn up to par against the Seahawks. But I think it's split 3-3. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
And I think Joe Montana's the GOAT, in my opinion. I think Tom Brady got the rings, but I think Joe Montana's the GOAT.
Why? Based on what?
Because Joe Montana was the first Tom Brady. Before there was ever a Tom Brady, it was Joe Montana.
Yeah, that's
and Joe Montana did that. And Tom Brady had Bill Belichick with them good defenses. And technically, we know he got lucky against Mahomes.
Yeah, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice.
Man, he took the Chiefs that had no offense. He took the Chiefs that had no offense to the AFC Championship game against the Bills. Tom Brady got lucky in the Super Bowl against Mahomes. He ain't had no line. We would have whooped him if they would have had.
So when he went down to Tampa Bay,
I wouldn't call 31-9 lucky.
He got a ring the very first year.
Man, again, he got lucky. Okay, Mahomes had me and you. Mahomes had me and you blocking for him. So of course they were supposed to win. He had me and you blocking.
Come on, bro. You don't get this.
Everybody knew that they were going to win that game.
This needs to stop. This needs to stop.
What needs to stop?
We need to give Brady his flowers because for what he did it better than Montana. With, back me up, anybody here on this panel, because he didn't have the star-studded receivers when he won most of his championships. Most of his chips, he didn't do it with all-star. Yeah, he only had Gronk was out for most of the Super Bowls they won. Gronk was out for most of them, and they had some defense, but at the end of the day, they had to score a lot of points.
Don't say no. Yeah, they had some defense. Just glance by that. No, see that ain't right. See how you did that soapbox? See how you did that shit?
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Willis McGahee. They had Willis McGahee, Teddy Bruschi. They had Rodney Harrison, who was playing the safety.
Ty Law,
Asante Siani. Okay, but that doesn't change the fact that Brady was the greatest quarterback in this modern era, in Super Bowl era, with MVPs, multiple MVPs. He didn't just do it once or twice. He did it 3 times at least. On top of that, all decades teams, all Pro Bowl. He had the passing records, the touchdown records, and on top of that, the victories. On top of that, fourth quarter comebacks, the most seasons played, and the championship and the Super Bowl appearances to back it up. All the accolades, all the records, all the stats that you need.
Listen.
Listen.
You hear this soapbox. You hear this shit.
I hear this, man. They always do that, man. Y'all
don't argue black and white.
Y'all want to give Belichick his just due. Y'all always want to glass over the defense.
Well, Belichick ain't do nothing. It was all Tom Brady. Let's give it all to Tom Brady.
No, hold on. Okay. Belichick is clearly the greatest coach
Willie
clearly
McGahee
of all time.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody did nothing. It was just Tom Brady all by himself.
So when Tom Brady departed from New England because they don't want to, he
again
did his
don't
time.
even go there with that because here we go. Go ahead. Come on.
So he left, and they got Mac Jones from Alabama. Okay, they got Mac Jones, and what happened then? What happened in Brady's first year going to a new team, a new franchise? That not even Peyton Manning did his first year with the Broncos.
Bro.
Okay. I like that. Okay, hold on. Let's see how far in a football fan you're gonna go. See how real you're gonna go. Do you think that if Mahomes would have had a full line, like not having no backup practice squad, people blocking for him, that they would have had a better game against Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl or not? Because we got to remember they would have still won.
How they would have still won? Tyreek had 200 yards in the first half when they played in the regular season. Where you get that from?
It might have been a closer game. I'll give you that. It would have been a closer game. But they whooped that ass on the Chiefs that game.
Flatbread, thank you. My Giants came through twice.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you can have 2 rings. But guess what? Guess what, Mr. Best? At least, would you rather have 7 rings or 2?
I I'm gonna take
Okay, I
them
thought so.
two.
Okay, I thought so. No. You took too long. You took too long.
They don't
So
like-
Bill, hey, wait a minute. You know that Bill Russell would have rather had 11 rings than Wilt Chamberlain's 1 or 2.
Hold on. We not. Hold on. We didn't
Oh,
get-
Exactly.
Where we going for that?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Hold
Okay
on.
then. All right. No, because on one moment you're teaming up. Nah, y'all were trying to team up on Vic right now. That's not right. He was trying to do the same thing for Brady. He was doing the right thing. That's not right. I'm not gonna
So
let
I
you do
guess
that.
right, Bill Russell's the GOAT then, right, and not Jordan because he got 12 rings, right? So Bill Russell's the GOAT since we're going by rings, right?
That's like the same argument you try to make for Joe Montana just because he's undefeated in the Super Bowl. That doesn't mean he's the greatest. He was greatest
No,
at
I
that
said
time and that
Joe
era.
Montana's the man. First Tom Brady. And we could really make an argument that Peyton Manning might be better than Tom Brady, but I ain't going to open that can of worms. We can make that argument. We can make that argument too.
Listen, Tom Brady
That if he had better defenses, he might would have had more rings. But you know what? We're going to leave that alone.
Hold on
sure.
1 second.
Okay,
Hold on.
all of a sudden.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just clarify something. I didn't. First of all, I started off as a Joe Montana fan. So before Tom Brady existed, I didn't concede that Tom Brady was the GOAT till he got ring 6. So at the end of the day, it's okay if you don't like numbers, but they don't necessarily lie like that when it comes to football, because that ain't the kind of shit you can run up.
Man, he had 6 points against the Rams, man. 6 points against the Rams, man. 6 points.
Against the Rams?
Oh, man.
In the Super Bowl,
what?
the score was like 9-6. He only had like 9 points. I think he went 214 and 2 interceptions. He didn't even do nothing. I don't want to hear that. That's Bill Belichick's ring right there.
6. Well, no, it was 13-3. The 13-3 was the final score you're talking about.
Bill Belichick, man.
Okay,
That's why they
we'll
won.
give
Bill
one of them to the
Belichick.
defense. Let's give one of them to the defense. I got you.
No,
but guess
it's
what?
3-3.
But guess what? Guess what? What I consider Brady when he was the greatest was that comeback against the Atlanta Falcons that got him the 5th
That's
ring.
his ring. I agree. That's his ring.
What do you mean that's his? You make it sound like it's singular. No, there's multiple
I'm
rings.
saying because nobody gives Bill Belichick no credit. So you trying to say
No,
that Tom
I do
Brady
give
beat
it- I
the
do- I
St.
do
Louis
give it.
Rams?
I do
saying
give
Tom
Belichick
Brady beat the
credit.
St. Louis Rams?
I do give
Because
Bill
we know he
Belichick
did.
his credit. Because guess what?
Hey, look.
When people were arguing against Peyton Manning versus Brady, they always trying to say that Peyton was better. But if you look at the numbers and if you look at the facts and stats, Brady beat him twice as many times as Peyton did against Brady.
Peyton had no defense, and the one time he had a defense, they beat him.
All right. Now let's go with no defense. Okay.
You doing 3-card money, man, because you say, okay, Belichick, no wait, Patrick Mahomes, no wait, Joe Montana, no wait. Hey, hold on, man, who is it now? Who is Brady fighting? You know what I'm saying? He can't fight everybody, man. You keep moving the cheese on him. Listen, this at the end of the day. Think about it like this. I want you to answer this. The equivalent to Bill Belichick would be Greg Popovich. Would you agree with that?
Nah, I would say Phil.
Let's say Greg Popovich for the sake of
You're
argument.
better coach than me. I'm sorry. You're a better coach than me.
Style, impact, all of that is Pop. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. Maybe I get that. But either way, here's the point.
You gotta pick your straws on that one. That's a very close one. That's a
Yeah.
thin line.
Put it like this. This is the point I'm making. Take Greg Popovich and remove Tim Duncan. Is Greg Popovich, who's currently right in the running with a Phil Jackson and maybe a Red Auerbach, a couple of other coaches that you could say, maybe you can argue about who's better. Would you say who was more impactful for those rings, Greg Popovich or Tim Duncan?
Hey, Sherelle,
Yeah,
and Pop. I'm taking Pop. Man, Pop, one of the greatest coaches of all time, man. Taking Pop,
I ain't
man.
never seen a coach.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Gotta give a shout out to Sherelle, man. Salute, Sherelle. Salute, salute. Make sure y'all follow my sister Sherelle on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She brings very good content, man. You know what I mean? On YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She's very direct. She's gonna keep it real, and she's gonna let you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, salute to Sherelle, man. I mean, much love. But go ahead. Chris, my bad, bro.
No, we taking Pop, man. Pop. Man, even without Tim Duncan, Pop still one of the greatest coaches. Period.
You just always talking crazy.
Man, they wouldn't have won without Tim Duncan, though. Tim Duncan was the greatest power forward to have lived, especially in this era too.
That's just good drafting. So, I mean, who he was the first pick in the draft. Nobody would have took over. Nobody would have drafted nobody over Tim Duncan out Wake Forest at that time.
Tim Duncan almost left the Spurs and went to the Sixers.
Yeah, and look, guess what? Because he stayed, they won more championships. Because he stayed, they won more championships. You know that.
Look, I'm not taking away. Hold on, I'm not taking away from Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me switch my banner up. So you want to go to the NBA? Let's do it.
You know, Lakers aren't taking it this year. Lakers aren't taking
it. Hey, wait. Y'all trying to put the woman over the man. That's what's going on. I see what's going on.
For real.
Hold on, let me just take the banners off. Hold on, let me say this, right? Number one, right? At the end of the day, y'all talking about, like, you know, Tim Duncan. Listen, I'm not taking away nothing from Duncan. I think, to me, at times, Duncan will get the credit, and I think people be putting, you know, Kobe above Duncan, which I don't like. I think him and Kobe is on equal grounds to me, right? Everybody else can say whatever they want. And that whole Kobe thing, I think Kobe get more props now because he's no longer living, you know what I mean, than when he was alive. That's just my take on it. You know what I mean? Anybody can feel whatever they want to feel. You can look at the shooting percentage, you can look at all that. You know what I mean? Plus, I feel like Iverson was more raw than him, you know what I mean, for a lot of years. Way more raw. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, look, we could pick straws all day. But at the end of the day, right? You know what I mean? Put my NFL banner back up here. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Look, Brady, to me, is not the GOAT. I think that he's nice. My GOAT for me, you know what I mean? And maybe it's because I'm from New York, but I don't care. Maybe I'm being biased, I don't care. LT, Lawrence Taylor, baby. That's my GOAT. LT.
For defense, sure, you can make that argument. Some say Ray Lewis could be the greatest defensive player.
Player of all time, in my opinion. Most definitely.
Who you talking about? Shannon Sharp?
Taylor, LT.
Nah, LT is the most greatest defensive player of all time. He changes plans.
Nah, I saw that 84 that Phoenix just put up there.
Nah, she's talking about me, dog.
Oh, that 84. Nah, man.
Yeah, he was. Who cared though? He was still getting busy. All right.
Hey, Crackhead is strong. Crackhead
helped him.
Man.
Hey, he was on performance enhancers. Hey, look. On some real shit, man. I don't know what y'all trying to do. I don't understand because I guess Phil is greater than Mike. Because I know y'all got some weird obsession with Mike. So is Phil greater than Mike?
Phil the one that bought the system.
Damn.
What you mean?
Is Phil greater than Mike? Yes or no?
Yes.
God, I'll trade all you niggas in for a box of cereal right now, man. Let me tell you something, man.
No, hold on. Look now. You gotta look at the resume, right? Phil bought the system in, got Mike the ring, right? Bought the system in, got Shaq the ring. You know what I mean? Helped Kobe to become what he became. Remember, Kobe was struggling before Phil got there. Let's just keep it G. We know this.
That's a fact. He was shooting the air balls and fucking up. Fact.
I was about to say all that. Shooting the air balls and all that shit, right, Chris? Shooting air balls and all that shit. Know what I mean? In the playoffs, not getting busy at all. Okay? And he helped legitimize. He got Shaq and Kobe running that system. You know what I mean? And then they started getting busy. But before that, they wasn't winning the goddamn thing. And they wouldn't have won nothing if he wouldn't have got there. Let's be clear. Same thing with Mike. Mike wouldn't have won.
And I think they cheated against the Detroit Pistons. Personally, I think the Pistons cheated. Because I'm like, how the hell you got Karl Malone, Gary Payton, all them on the team, and the Pistons who have no top 75 players, the 75 player anniversary team. None of them made it, and they beat them. I don't understand it.
You do know that sometimes just hard work, defense, and just overall determination can just not give up on a play. At that time, Ben Wallace was a dog. Chauncey Billups was in it. Prince was doing it. Richard Hamilton was doing their thing. You got Rasheed Wallace. The list goes. Plenty of guys. So I don't know. Yeah, they had Shaq and all that, but I don't know.
Yeah, y'all forgetting one aspect though. My man Karl Malone got hurt in the finals.
True.
Yeah, but Karl Malone wasn't the same though after the Jazz though. He wasn't the same after the Jazz. Come on now with John Stockton.
He was balling in the playoffs. I remember he was balling that playoffs with the Lakers. He was balling, and then he got hurt. But he was balling.
Look.
Man.
That's a fact.
Okay, right. So this is gonna go indefinitely. I already see, right? So I got one last one. This gonna make up my mind right here. Chicken or the egg?
What? Hold on, man. Nah, you going too far, man.
Here you go. What came first, the chicken or the egg? All right, here we go.
But nah, man. What else you got, Bess?
Yo, I'm going to this NBA season opener, man. That's what I'm going to next. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to touch on this boxing thing. If y'all rock with the boxing shit, we're gonna get into that, or whatever y'all else want to get into, man. You know me, I'm open to everything. I just got some shit lined up, but y'all can always switch it up and talk about something different. You know how we do. You know what I mean? So NBA open the season, man. You know what I'm saying? We seen how this first week kind of went. You know what I mean? My Lakers kind of split. They went 1-1 this week. You know what I mean? I wanted to get that one in Denver. I ain't like Coach Ham's decision making in that first game. That is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the Nuggets. I like what the Nuggets is doing, man. They keeping the system going. They may go undefeated at home. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call it. The Nuggets are going undefeated at home this year. They're not losing one home game at all this year. Period.
That's a bold statement.
It's a fact. It's a fact. You already lost a home game, but that's another situation. Now, with that being said,
it's all right. It's all right. We split 1-1. We the same.
Marcus, I don't know why y'all got that little point guard Chris Paul running around. Y'all should got a big, but that's another situation.
Hey man, he came in handy.
That's another situation.
Hey, listen, I guarantee you the Lakers wanted him though too, huh? And they couldn't get him.
Hell yeah, they should have got him.
Nah, but we I'm gonna keep pushing forward. So the week open, right? We gonna share about all that. We gonna share about what y'all thinking, y'all thoughts, who should have got who really nice, what you think about Wemby, all that. We gonna share about all that. So, you know what I mean? Y'all going to fire it up. We want to fire it up. Let's get it.
So which sport we talking about then?
NBA, dog. The season open. You know what I mean? What you thinking? Anybody?
I think the Bucks. They look good. I think they just need to fix some things on defense, because the other game that they won, yeah, Damian Lillard, he went off for almost 40, but that was too much of a close game. Same thing with the Warriors. They gotta get bodies. They gotta get bigger, stronger guys on the paint and get some boards and stuff and box out and everything, because those second chance points is gonna kill them, I think, in the long run. The Clippers, I don't know about, the Clippers are just the Clippers. I don't even know if John Wall's going to be playing this year with them. The Utah Jazz, they look hungry, but I don't think they're going to make it that far. As far as the Eastern Conference, besides the Bucks, you got the Celtics. But who knows how that's going to work out. If Jaylen Brown, he can't be turning the ball over. You got to make sure Jason Tatum is your number one. They don't even have Marcus Smart anymore, who's the defensive presence. He was like the Draymond Green, I think, of that team on the Celtics. And then Miami Heat, I don't know how far they'll make it, because I know they're not fully the same team they were a year ago, and they didn't even really get anybody. And the Lakers, I don't think they're going to make it to the championship. I don't think they'll make it to the second round if they do. That's just my opinion.
Why people keep saying you got to get the ball to Jason Tatum? Fuck Jason Tatum.
Tatum's that dog.
He's not though. He played light skin. All right now. Listen, man. I can't. Nobody. Listen. You can't take the man with finger waves seriously, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Like what's
okay, but Jaylen Brown, you can't be the guy you give the ball to because he's gonna turn the ball over 8-9 times. You can't do that either. That's like Russell Westbrook turning the ball over like 9-10 times.
He's gonna get better. You gotta feed that man though. He's the monster. He's the one that has the Klay Thompson get scorching hot potential. But Jason Tatum, it's like he's so robotic and mechanical. Like you can depend on him, but I feel like he's a better number 2. I don't think he likes it's fourth quarter. We're down 5 with 60 seconds to go. We need you to be the guy type of moment. I don't think he built like that, even though he would like to be. I don't think that's him. And he keep coming up short, and there's nothing to say. You can say the right things in the media, like, yeah, man, we got to be better. We can't put ourselves in that position to be that close. You can say all that shit. But at the end of the day, do you have ice water in your veins, or are you not built like that? And it only takes a few rounds at this thing, because it's not like, oh, well, they never got an opportunity to get in the playoffs, or they never got an opportunity to get deep in the playoffs, or they didn't have the staff, or they didn't have the coaching, they didn't have the dogs, or they didn't have the veterans. They had all of the pieces multiple times. And it's like, what is the thing that's missing? A true leader. A true leader. And I think they would like, even, I don't know, that's crazy what they paid Jaylen Brown. That's outrageous what they paid.
They shouldn't have paid him that money. They should not have paid him that much, in my opinion.
That's silly, man. Every 3 years a team does that.
They had no choice, though, Vic. They had no choice. Like,
what you mean?
They look, because you got to see what's out there as far as 2 guards or even small forwards. Like, they really didn't have a choice. Like, if you let him walk, you're like, that really leaves a huge gap in your franchise, bro. Like, you can't let the homie go for literally nothing. Like, and they would have let him go for literally nothing. Like, you can't let him go for literally nothing, dog. Like, you let him go for literally nothing, like, that's gonna destroy your franchise. Like, I mean, they had to keep Jaylen Brown. Now, you know what I mean? Should the price have been a little bit different? Possibly. For number 2, possibly, but his value to the team is that big that they had to pay him that money, dog. Like, because that would have put him in a bigger hole. That would have been a bigger hole. Now, hold on, let me say this, Marcus, real quick, right? Now, my thing is this, right? Tatum has a talent, right? Now, I mean, he clearly has a talent. Nobody can dispute that. Now, I mean, nobody can dispute that he got the talent. You know what I mean? But my thing is this, like Vic was saying, he don't got that heart, man. I think that Warrior series a couple of years ago exposed that, because me and Vic picked the Celtics. There was no reason for them to lose to the Warriors. They had the size, they had the talent. Nobody in the Warriors could guard them one-on-one, to be honest. Neither one of them. You know what I mean? And when they got double team, all they had to do was kick it out, drive and kick. That's it. Drive and kick. But Tatum shooting these stupid jumpers. They're trying to shoot over 2-3 people. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, that's the rock. And you got people to pass to who can make it.
Okay, so now, oh my God. So now you're going to blame me because he was light skinned. That's because he was a light skinned guy playing like a light skinned. Man.
No, I'm saying he was afraid of the moment. And y'all jumped on it as opportunist as you should. You see that he was young and that he was scared. Now, he's not young anymore, but he damn sure still scared. He's scared. He almost dropped that game.
Jason Tatum was not scared, Mr. Best. It was Jaylen Brown, because that's how many times he turned the ball over, like 9 times in a row. How does that happen?
It was reported.
That's like somebody in NBA 2K messing it up for the whole quarter.
Nah, dog. He was scared, dog. He's still scared in the moment. He's still afraid of the Warriors. He's still afraid of y'all. Now,
of course, he should be. Everybody should.
Afraid of the moment.
Even the Lakers. We're
not afraid of you at all. We gonna get you out of here in 5 games this year.
Here we go.
Now, With
Here we
that
go
being
again.
said,
Who your squad, man?
I'm a Warriors fan. I'm
gonna land my plane. With that being said, right? Tatum is afraid of the moment. He almost dropped that game to the Bull to Jimmy Butler in the Heat the other night. They almost dropped that game on live TV, dog. You know what I mean?
But they didn't though. They won.
Drew Holiday saving his life, which he did. They would have dropped that game. I'm telling you, they would have dropped that game because he is afraid of the moment. He's afraid of Jimmy Butler too. He is.
Listen. When Jimmy Butler's done changing his hairstyles for emotional support, whatever that's going on over there, you need to understand something. All right. Right now, the face of the Eastern Conference right now is Giannis and his Damian Lillard. What was crazy was the fact that Boston could have got Damian Lillard instead of keeping Jaylen Brown. They should have let Jaylen Brown go. They should have got Damian Lillard. And guess who else Boston got? Kristaps Porzingis, who had like a 34-point game the other day. Going off. Great player. Stud. You know, all you got to do is just stay healthy. You know, that's all you got to do. You know, but now they're saying that the Bucks are the favorite to either go to the finals or win the finals. You know, that's a little extreme, but at the same time, I'm a big Damian Lillard, fan. So I like his game. I like how Giannis is a monster. Giannis just needs to expand a little more to the 3-point game, but because they got Damian Lillard, they don't have to as much. And then Chris Middleton, he has to show up. Chris Middleton can't just disappear like he has before. So for some reason he disappears. He just fades away into the bench.
He never recovered from the injury, dog. Whatever injury he got to his leg or whatever he got, he never recovered from that, dog. I think he need to do a Klay Thompson and take like a year off and then come back. His body ain't right yet.
What are you talking about?
Another thing too, I want to criticize the Lakers because they couldn't guard Kevin Durant for nothing the other night.
Who can guard Kevin Durant?
Exactly.
Supposedly LeBron, aka the GOAT, is the only one who could, but not even he could.
Come on, man! Everybody know that.
He's feeling juiced because KD had a bad night against the Warriors. That's what he's feeling juiced about. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be real with you about the KD shit. I said this to my homie the other day. KD is he about to go through that Harden thing, man, and that Westbrook shit where it'll be some nights he's hot and there's gonna be some nights he's cold. I think Durant is kind of starting to fizzle out. To me, I think he's starting to I think it's coming to that time for him, y'all. I think he's about to start, declining a little bit. Not because he's not a great player. I think because of the injuries to his feet and his legs and all that. I think that's catching up to him. Know what I mean?
So you don't think he'll ever win a chip anymore?
No, I just don't think he can be the best player on the team anymore. That's what I think. I think it's got to be Booker, definitely. And I think, Bradley Beal's going to definitely step up and do Bradley Beal things. But it ain't going to be him. He's not going to be the one spearheading it no more. I don't think he got it no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think to me, he's almost out of his prime, if not out of his prime. Like, when I seen the season opening, that was not Kevin Durant. I don't know who the hell that was, but that wasn't him.
Look, Kevin Durant knows how to score the basketball if he don't know how to do nothing else. His defense may lack, but his IQ won't, which is very high, and his jump shot ain't going nowhere. It's just like a fighter. The power is the last thing to go, and the jump is the last thing to go on an old man. Dale Ellis still shooting threes and dress shoots. You know what I'm saying? It's that ain't going nowhere. So the only question is, can he get loose? He don't have to. He's 7 foot. He shoots from the top of his head. Like, he's not gonna have a problem getting his shot off, and it's not going anywhere. So the question is, can he continue to take the pounding of an 82-game season? And he doesn't have to alter his game because his game isn't an internal post-up type game or taking it to the hoop like LeBron. LeBron had to reinvent his body, lose weight and everything else. Kevin Durant don't got to do nothing but, like you say, maybe take a little more time off and focus on healing his body completely, while he can. because that the Father Time get us all. But I don't think he's gonna fall off anytime soon. I think he'll just become disinterested when he realizes he's not gonna win.
No, I'm not saying he's gonna fall off, bro. But what I'm saying is that he just like what I seen against the Warriors, bro. Like, okay, and even against the Lakers, with the Lakers, you know what I mean? When I was watching that game, like that to me, that was him in rare form. Like, he's not doing it every night. And then you see when the pressure got applied with the defense, like, yo, he couldn't do anything in that fourth quarter. Like, you know what I mean? He can't with KD at this point, he can't split double teams no more like he used to. He can't. All that is done. If it's not a set shot, if it ain't him maybe coming off a screen and nobody's there, we can actually take advantage of it. He ain't gonna score, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? He's not gonna score. If you have somebody that can, if you have legit defense on him, he's gonna pass the ball. You know what I mean? This ain't KD from the Thunder. This ain't the one from the Warriors. And this ain't even KD from the Nets. Okay? He ain't what he used to be, man. You know what I mean? He ain't old for him, but he ain't what he used to be.
You're mistaken, Bess. He is exactly what he used to be. The only time KD was something different was when he was with Golden State. That's it. He's been the regular old KD everywhere else because when you apply that pressure, he folds. He don't like double team. He's not Kobe. Kobe will take 3 motherfuckers and drag them all in the paint. You know what I'm saying? And fade on everybody. Ball in the first row. KD don't like that. He's going to make the business decision as well as the correct basketball play a lot like LeBron. He's going to give it up without the ego unless it's the fourth quarter. So at the end of the day, I don't think like he's taking a step back or he's in a decline. I think he's right back having the same problems that he used to have, which is why he would kick it to Westbrook and then blame Westbrook for making a bad decision. Because they got the ball out of his hands. That's all they had to do was figure it out. Like, just get the fucking ball out of his hands. He gonna nut up. He not gonna want to put the ball on the ground anymore because he's 7 foot. So it's too easy to steal the ball from him. So now either he has to force a shot, which either he'll make a couple of those tough ones, but he's gonna miss some critical ones, and he's got enough surrounding cast to not have the excuse to say that he had to force it up. So yeah, he's gonna give it to a Devin Booker or what's my man from Washington, Bradley Beal. Those are not bad options to have to pass off to. They just happen to not be there. That's why they lost those games. You know
he's basically in the scenario of the Warriors. He's basically in another scenario where Devin Booker and Bradley Beal can carry the mantle how Steph and Clay were doing it. So the pressure is not on him as much. And he can relax when they're all healthy on the field.
Juju Smith-Schuster looked real good standing next to Antonio Brown. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, man. It's hard to be the number one guy by yourself.
All right, man. Well, because only a few could do it, you know. Jordan could do it. Kobe could do it. You know. LeBron could do it every now and then, you know. As much as Mr. Best tries to say he's the best, but, you know, we disagree on that. But I think right now the next player, too, that I've been watching a lot was Luka from the Mavericks. So he's playing like crazy, too.
Yeah, Luka is a scoring machine, man. He's a scoring machine. I mean, he like a updated version of like a James Harden. You know what I mean? But he can actually pass the ball, which, you know what I mean? So like, he gonna score a lot of points. He gonna have a lot of assists. You know what I mean? His only lack, which always is gonna be his only lack, is his defense. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. Defensively, he's not defensively sound, man. You know what I mean? We can Luka try to guard us, we can score on him. He's not defensively sound at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's a stat machine, man. Like, he gonna put up some stats. You know what I mean? To me, if you ask me, right, he's what LeBron was offensively in his prime. But he's not. He can't do like the super athletic. He can't do the super athletic stuff like LeBron. He can't. He can't jump out the gym. But as far as posting up stats, like, he like a LeBron to me in LeBron's prime.
Scoring with ease and shit like that,
Yeah, with that scoring with ease, getting others involved, right? You only seen that with Bron, and you've seen that with Larry Bird. That's it. They're the only two players that had that all around game like that. You know what I mean? Give you about 30 and 15. You know what I'm saying? And then they give you 30, 15, and 12. You know what I'm saying? That may be like just a regular night. You know what I mean? So he right up in there with that. So he's gonna put some stats up. You know what I mean? Last year they thought he was gonna get MVP. I think this year he definitely can get MVP because you literally cannot stop this man on offense. You know what I mean? You have to double team him. Like he requires a double team. But you gotta get the ball out of his hand. You know what I mean? You don't get the ball out of his hand, you're gonna lose. I mean, it's that simple. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's that nice with it, man. And the thing is too is that he ain't really that fast either. Not that fast.
His problem is that he's not in shape enough to do the other shit. He's just in shape enough to do what he's been doing, which is why it's so critical that Kyrie is going to have to be able to. And they're both like super mediocre on defense. So, you know, they create that liability on the defensive end. So unless they can just pack their team up with 3-and-D guys, they're always going to have an issue on the defensive end. Come on, man. Kyrie and Luka, that's like almost like Steph Curry and Durant motherfucking backcourt. It's like, come on, man.
Facts.
No one's gonna have a problem putting the ball in the hole. It's can you keep the other team from doing it more times than you and getting y'all in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't play defense. So either you letting your man blow by you or you getting blown by, you grabbing this man, you know what I'm saying, trying to save the play and save, you know, a free point to the basket. And how many times can you do that again?
Yeah, because they have entirely no rim protection. Like they have Grant Williams that they got from Boston, and I like Grant Williams, and he's a tough dude. You know what I mean? But yo, that's not enough, man. Not enough. They this year, after this year, they need to trade whoever they need to trade away, whether it's that Green kid, whoever they need to trade away whatever assets you need to trade away. Try to get to like a Karl Anthony Towns or something like that, man. They need somebody big, man. They need somebody big. They are too small, and the other teams know they're too small. Now, I'm gonna say this right now: all them small teams, including your Warriors too, Marcus, right? All them small teams, they're not going away this year, okay? Because if you see how big these teams are, you look at the Spurs, like you look how big they are. You look at the Thunder, the Jazz, the Lakers. These teams are huge. You know what I'm saying? Like the Suns, like your point guard got to be 6'4" and up now. You gotta be 6'4" and up. It's a requirement. If your point guard is not 6'4" and up, you know what I'm saying? And everybody else ain't around like 6'7" or 6'8". You know what I mean? Like, yo, you're not going away, man. It's these guys are too big. They're too athletic. You know what I mean? And I was watching the Jazz the other night with the Clippers, man. And the Clippers was trying to stay with them, but they couldn't maintain because the Jazz is just too big, and the Clippers are too small. That size and athleticism is really we in a size and athleticism age right now, especially with Joker winning that championship. You know what I'm saying? That's showing you.
But Joker's not athletic. He just has the size. That's it.
That's what I said. I said size and athleticism. I'm saying both. You know what I'm saying? We in the size and athleticism age. Let me tell you something. Whoever win the MVP, they're not gonna be under 6'8". I'm letting you know that right now.
Wow.
Right? I'm just telling you.
Wait a minute. So Damian Lillard can win MVP? You don't think he can win MVP?
Not over Joker and Embiid and them other guys. He's not winning over MVP over them. Or even Giannis, he's not winning MVP over. He's not better than them. You know what I'm saying? But I will hold on. You're gonna like this, Marcus, right? I will say this though, right? And I was watching this other night. Curry is definitely top tier. He's right up there. And Curry, to me, to be honest, to me, and I'm a huge Iverson fan. I'm a huge, you know what I mean? You know, like I love Isaiah Thomas and all that, man. Shout out to Zeke. But to me, as far as like the dudes who are small, they're not that athletic, but they got skill. Curry is number one to me of all time. Like out of small dudes, number one, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know what I mean? Like, without a doubt, man. He is the most skilled, unathletic player I've ever seen in my life. Like, he can't jump up the gym. He ain't gonna do no 360 windmill. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna throw it off the glass. You know what I mean? And dunk it. But let me tell you something. You know, he got, like, his defense ain't that great, but that three-point shot, man, and the way he able to manipulate with that shot and get it and break your defense down with the dribble and all that, like, Curry's the best small man ever. To me. You know what I mean? Like, anybody else can take their pick, but to me, he is. And I think he top tier. You know what I mean? And to me, the top tier is already set. It's not going to change. The top tier is Giannis, Embiid, Curry, Ron, and Joker. That's it. Anybody? Huh?
Kyrie might be best small man.
Nah, he ain't better than Curry. No.
He's not athletic like that. He just ill as fuck, and he can shoot. Almost.
I think with Kyrie, he's the best ball dribbler, like the best handles.
He can finish with both hands. He can shoot the three super proficiently. His handle is out of control. And he's actually not bad at defense. He's a better defender than Steph Curry. He locks Steph Curry ass up. And Klay Thompson.
Who do you think overall, from a holistic standpoint, has had a better career? Steph,
if you want to go Clay,
Steph or Kyrie, as far as for what they do in the game.
Individually, more so than a team accomplishment.
Yeah.
I think they're neck and neck, and I think they just did it. One did it pretty, and one did it ugly. You know, and you know they are where they are because of the road that they took. But I think they are both the same type of a player, same type of a work ethic, same type of skill set, because it's not athleticism. Kyrie is not finna yam on you on no day.
But if you were to say who's the better shooter, you'd say it was Steph, right?
Right, absolutely.
But when it comes to dribbling and slashing to the basket, who would you give it to? Kyrie?
Right.
Better 2-point.
I'm gonna say this, right? To me, you know what I mean? The reason why I put Curry up there in that top tier with Giannis and Joker and Bron and all them is because Curry is another dude that he has to you gotta figure him out. You know what I mean? You gotta either bring a double team or something like that. I want to throw Luka up there, but Luka gotta be more consistent. He gotta be more consistent. You know what I mean? But he changes the whole landscape of the game when he just by him stepping on the court. You know what I mean? And that's really the thing. Like when you come on that court, you know, like, all right, like one, we gotta figure out a scheme for him. Do we double him? Right? And if we double him, to me, you gotta trap him. That's the only, like the Lakers showed you that last year. You can't let him play one-on-one. You let Curry play one-on-one, it's a dub. He's gonna toast you for like 40. You know what I mean? Easily, if not more. You know what I mean? So you got to trap him. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do a light trap. Sometimes you got to do a strong trap, just depending on how the coverage is based on the offense of what Steve Kerr is running. You know what I mean? But you got to bring two bodies and get the ball out of his hand. You know what I mean? If you don't, he's gonna smoke you. He's gonna smoke you.
Or he's gonna get the foul.
Facts. You know what I mean? So
the number one problem with Steph Curry, the number one problem defending Steph Curry is cardio. That's it. He can outrun your whole team by himself because he's never stopping. I don't know how much ball y'all play, less more organized ball, but just ball period, and chasing somebody for a pickup game for 10 to 15 minutes. Let it be that guy who like to keep running around the circle and running through and zagging and slashing and keep cutting. And you be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Let's take a break for a second. Hey, let's take this play off. Like, nope.
But you know who does that too was Russell Westbrook. The only thing is that Russell Westbrook wasn't as an efficient shooter, and he was turning the ball over. So, you know, Russell Westbrook had the same effect in the game. It's just that he couldn't do what Steph could do, or Damian Lillard, or Kyrie Irving.
Russell Westbrook never developed his jump shot, and that has been the bane of his existence for keeping him from being probably the best basketball player to ever play to a guy that has to fight for his respect. And Blake Griffin was one of the biggest surprises that I ever saw as far as player development in a short amount of time. He missed some critical free throws, and one of those should have been championships. And he came back the next year, he could shoot free throws. And he took that free throw shooting, pushed it back, and he started shooting in game right behind at the top of the key, at the top of the free throw line. The next year, he pushed it out, and he would just shoot only from the top of the key, the three-pointer. And each year, he would come back a little bit better, to the point where it was like, hey, you know, Blake, you can't leave Blake Griffin out there no more, right? You know that, right? And I don't think Westbrook ever felt the need to stretch his game that way. He kept shooting them motherfuckers. He kept shooting them motherfuckers, but he never worked on it enough to be that confident to take those in critical moments. Even though he has the cojones, if you will, to take the big shot and even make the big shot, but no one trusts you. So every time you miss it, they're like, you know, you shouldn't have took that shot. You should have gave it up to a shooter. But if you make it, hey, then there's nothing to explain. And it's always been that. But I think if he ever just worked on that part of his game, and even now he could, you'll see a lot of older players. Carmelo could never shoot the three. He was always a mid-range dude. And then one year, after all of that, you know, blackballing from the league and didn't want to sit out or come back as someone's sixth man, he came back as the best sixth man ever, shooting the three like crazy. So I don't know what they do with these shot coaches to develop people's shot. Even Kawhi Leonard worked with the shot coach and increased his shot percentage significantly by correcting his release point. They had a whole sports science about it. So I think any athlete who's serious about his craft can elevate their game, and I think that is the race now. It's not one dimensional. That's why they say a positionless basketball, because all you have to do is add a skill, and you can just slide over into another spot. And that's how they want you to be in the workplace, in the regular world, and it's the same thing in athletics. They want a Swiss Army knife, someone who can be bounced and put in different places. So now it's going to be about the MVP, about who's the most versatile, because people get injured left and right. I don't know what it is about the technology getting better, the diet's getting better, but people getting hurt left and right. All the superstars.
Listen, the last time that I've seen an MVP to be two ways, meaning defense and offense, besides Giannis, was Kawhi Leonard. And, you know, MVP caliber type of player like that. Because, you know, James Harden, when he actually felt like playing defense, he can actually play some good shutdown defense. He's actually a pretty big guy, strong guy. He drives to the basket, can get the foul or the three or a jumper or a layup. He can do all that. But unfortunately, James Harden, you know, I'm only using that example. He has all the gifts naturally offensively, and if he were to put his foot down and actually not be lazy, he would play defense. Yeah, he did win the MVP the year after Russell Westbrook did, when Russell was doing triple doubles like every other night, you know. But I don't know. I kind of don't like that about the new players now when it comes to being MVP now when you're not really playing defense. Yeah, Joel Embiid won it, but even then they're I don't know. But hopefully Damian Lillard can win one. Hopefully, I like Jimmy Butler. The way he developed his game, he came a long way from when he first started in Chicago to where he is now. And amongst a plethora of other players that are, hopefully Jason Tatum can win one too.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be the MVP this year. Vic. I ain't talking about me. He's gonna be the first rookie of the year and MVP in the same season.
That's bold. I'm
telling you, that kid, he got something, man. He got something. I think that the Chet kid is gonna be right along with him, and maybe Bobo will actually get a chance to play and he'll catch some of the win. And I think they're gonna revolutionize what a big man looks like in the NBA. And I think that'll bring a whole nother level of excitement because it's kind of like the run game is like it kind of died in the NFL. So, but that was like a significant part of what sold the sport. So I think the big man is the equivalent in basketball, and it was like they kind of did away with it with this new 3-point shot being the most efficient way to score. And they're like, hey, we don't need a big man clogging the lane. It slows the game down too much. Nobody wants to see that. Get their big ass out of there. Unless they can shoot the three.
Wembanyama's going to need help, though. Because, even when Tim Duncan was there, he still had Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi.
Oh, he's not Admiral. To carry that load by himself. I don't even think Pop would put that load on him. But I think he's going to have such an impact that is going to be undeniable. If he could just even get them in playoff talks, you know what I'm saying? That they'll have to tip their heads. I think he's going to embarrass enough superstars that they'll have to tip their heads at him. I don't think he's going to get a ring. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they're going to go deep in the playoffs. But if they can sniff the playoffs or even get in it and lose in the first round, I think he's gonna get it. Because I think that there's enough time if he can stay healthy the whole season, which is a tall ask for a band that tall. But if his body can get used to playing 82 games, because he did play professionally for a couple of years in France before he even got over here. So he's not necessarily starting out as a pure rookie like a lot of the other rookies would. So I think he'll be able to stay calm. He'll be able to get straight into his bag. He's not trying to figure out what tools do I need to put in the bag? Where do I get a bag from? He came with his bag, and this shit's Louis. Is what I'm saying. So y'all get ready to see. Listen, when I seen that motherfucking nutmeg, I don't know who he did it to, but when a man 7'5", however tall this dude is, throw the ball between your legs and then get it and then come around you and shoot a three in your partner face who came to get your face back. And I mean, I'm talking about like perfect form, not like, oh well, it looked awkward but it went in. Nah, I'm talking about all draws. And when it's not a big ask, because let's talk about this. How about who's on the cover of this thumbnail? How about AD? It was like, oh man, AD. Oh man, he can continue to drop 40 and 20 in his sleep. Oh man, this dude is gonna show you what a shooting big man supposed to look like. If you're just gonna have a guy out there forcing 3-point shots. This is what it's supposed to look like.
He needs to put some size on, though. He needs to put a good on 30 pounds of muscle or something.
Shit, no.
He needs
Do
to
you
because
know
he's gonna get bullied in the paint from the other big strong dudes, man.
he's not gonna have to spend as much time in the paint as you may expect because he can shoot so well. But he will take advantage of mismatches and things like that. But if he's got somebody DeMarcus Cousins size down there or a Joel Embiid down there, he's not going to be the guy guarding Joel Embiid. He'll come help on Joel Embiid. They'll throw
Think
another big
Giannis?
body.
You think Giannis is the defensive kryptonite to him?
Possibly. That's a very good observation. Because Giannis is so athletic, yet he put on so much muscle on his frame that now it's a problem for because you can't really say, oh well, I'm this much taller than him because Giannis is what like 6'11" or something crazy, and he can jump probably a 38-inch vertical, something crazy like what's my man DeAndre Jordan? He used to look crazy, like 7 foot dude jumping like he Nate Robinson or some shit.
And you gotta remember, Giannis got that wingspan too.
But I mean, you're not fucking with Vic. Vic don't even got to jump to dunk. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna defend him in that way. He'll drag Giannis right out there and make him look foolish because he can actually handle the ball. I've seen him come up on a break and break niggas. Like, wait. Are you telling me he got handles to go with that? With that package? That's like when Kevin Durant started really dribbling the ball. It was like, yo, wait, what is he doing? What? Are you serious? And I think that is the difference because big men were always forbidden to put the ball on the floor. You keep the ball up high, somebody snatch it from you. You don't bring it down. You don't shoot it, pass it, or dunk it. You get 3 seconds. Hit a post move and you know make your move. But nobody expected a big man to be dribbling. He has unlimited options, unlimited range, and nobody can truly stop him from shooting. So as long as his shot is on, it's a problem. It's a problem. You ever try to go play basketball with the kids on the little goal?
Oh, 100%. I'll take the lunch money. 100%.
That's how he is right now. That's how he feel in real life. He out there with somebody's kids. You know what I'm saying? Now these kids kind of strong, but at the end of the day,
that's a pretty big looking kid right there.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's just the game looks different to him. It looks
well. He landed with the perfect coach. If it wasn't Phil Jackson, Greg Pop was right there up there. So he's in a good role.
Imagine LeBron got drafted to San Antonio instead of Cleveland.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They would have probably had like 6 or 7 chips. In my opinion, because like LeBron, just look at the players they had.
I said LeBron has never had a superstar coach. Not by fame, but just by quality. You know what I mean? Somebody who you can look back and be like, you know what, that guy was Eric Spoelstra, but he had Eric Spoelstra when Eric Spoelstra was brand new. So it wasn't like, okay, he came in there and showed you some moves or something. LeBron has been you know the longest tenured coach on every one of his teams. So you know at the end of the day, for a star like a superstar to land on a decent team with a great coach, you can generally you're gonna send that person off to New York to die, to OKC to die, to you know some trash organization, the Cleveland Cavaliers, like someone no one expects to be a contender or win. But San Antonio has that culture already built in. So even though none of the old faces are still there, I think the fact that Pop is still there and a lot of the infrastructure that he built is still there. All he was waiting for is that right element that it looked like Doc Martin, you know what I'm saying, in there trying to get that back to the game. Hey, that's all on the man side. That's all I need is that one element to make this bitch go. And he got it. So trust me, Pop is like Bill Belichick in the aspect that he's the one that shops for his groceries. He's making those basketball operations decisions. So he will go get Vic what he needs. Promise you that.
I'm gonna say before we land this thing, right? I think Wemby is gonna be. He definitely is like a prodigy, man. He ain't Brian Hayner like that. He's like a prodigy, like a startup kid. You know what I mean? We're gonna see what he pan out to be. I will say this too, as far as Miami, man. I think people are sleeping on Miami. You know what I mean? I think they have a great culture, and just to me, Spoelstra is the best coach in the NBA. You know what I mean? And within that culture, they're gonna do some great things, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna definitely make some things happen. But look, this is just a little preview. We just want to kind of give you a little appetizer real quick, right? You know what I mean? Because the main course is on November 11th, man. All right? No Gloves Network. It's coming to you soon, man. We got a whole slew of topics that we're going to vibe with. All right? You know what I mean? It's going to be me, my man Vic, you know what I mean? Just Andrea, a.k.a. Lady Andrea, and the homie. You know what I mean? The big homie, man, the OG Chef Shapino coming through the building. So, man, any final statements y'all got, man, before we close this thing out?
Hey, I want you to play. Before Marcus go, I want you to play that clip. Can you get that clip up that I sent you on the RG?
Which one, Vic? Which one?
With Vic and Chet.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. Oh, go ahead, Marcus. I'm listening.
No, because I know you're gonna play a clip right now. I just think overall too. I know that you said earlier about touching on the boxing and the combat sports. I'm big into UFC and I'm big into boxing. I grew up in that culture, in that sports culture, in that world. When I wasn't playing football and basketball. But boxing, they just had that fight, like exhibition. But Francis Ngannou showed a lot that they can hang with the boxers. I know Tyson Fury didn't take it serious and can't, but he did knock him down once or twice in the fight. And Ngannou was giving it to him, because Ngannou has the heaviest hitting hard hands besides Deontay Wilder, who's known as the Bronze Bomber. And we know how that happened with Tyson Fury. I know boxing, they want to make Canelo versus Benavidez or Canelo versus Bivol in that rematch. They want to see Terrence Bud Crawford fight. Whoever wants to be the next challenger against Crawford, even though Crawford says he's down to fight Canelo. But that means he's got to go up in weight class. You got like Gervonta Davis. You got like Ryan having to fight Garcia coming up. You got Devin Haney. You got Teofimo Lopez. All those boxers I actually like to watch fighting. They all have a different style, but they all get the result, which is the win. And then you got, you got other fighters too coming up as well. So we'll just see. We'll see about that in the heavyweight area. I know Tyson Fury wants to fight Usyk. Usyk wants to fight Fury. That's the next matchup because they're both defending champions. And then UFC, the best is yet to come. Leon Edwards and I guess Colby Covington. We had some, substitutes happen because like us, the fights. Some fighters are supposed to fight in the main pay-per-view card this past few weeks ago. But you saw the results. The lightweight division with Islam knocking out Volkanovski, and you had Khamzat Chimaev fighting the person that he was supposed to fight was originally supposed to be Paulo Costa, but he ended up fighting another fighter, which Khamzat did beat profoundly. So there's that right there. So we'll see what happens next later in the fighting world. But go ahead, Mr. Best. I know you're gonna play the clip.
Nah, definitely we're gonna touch on that, man, because I think that Canelo Crawford situation is intriguing. You know what I mean, to say the least. And I don't think Canelo really wants to fight Crawford for some reason. Maybe It could be fair. It could be a lot of different things. It could be a lot of different things going on. It could be his handlers. I don't know. But for some reason, it don't seem like he really want to fight that man. And I will also say on top of that, man, I think, yeah, the UFC thing is a lot of contenders in that. It's a lot of contenders in boxing, man. The fight game is definitely popping as well. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Lady Sophia. Appreciate you. Thank you, Lady Phoenix. Appreciate you. But I'm going to play this clip that Vic sent me. You know what I mean? About, my man Wembanyama. You know what I mean? Let's check it out. Let's get it.
You know that it was two of them. That this is about Vic. The other one's with both of them. It's so that.
You want me to play both? Or you want to play this one?
You play both of them.
Play both of them? Okay, cool. Hold on.
Yo, unless somebody take him out of the air, he ain't finna get hurt no time soon.
Wow, that was freakishly crazy, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy.
I want to see him and Giannis match up.
Man, he definitely is a freak of nature, man. Like, yo, man, like he's different. He's different.
Look, they said what's my man from France, the other tall dude he used to play with Utah.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert. Yeah.
They sent Vic over there as a high schooler, right? He was in France. You know, they both from France, and they did like a little, like somebody was recording. They was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put you up against this high schooler and show the difference between what an NBA player can do. He thinks blah blah blah." Man, he put him out there. Man, he ate Gobert lunch. And it was crazy with the rest of the NBA was kind of roasting him a little bit, like, yo, how you let this high school dude eat your food on TV? Like, even for play, like, nah, yo, you can't let that happen. Like, that's like a unwritten rule. I don't care if it's a kid, you gotta make him look bad, baby. But nah, man, that's when I knew, when I saw the moves, the footwork he was putting on Gobert, and I was like, oh, okay, he's different. Watch this. Play that shit.
Now remember, this is Wembanyama going against Holmgren, man. Let's see this real quick, y'all.
I just witnessed two future NBA legends make their debuts in the same game. What Victor Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren did in this preseason game will be remembered for many years to come. Victor got things going with a few nice buckets around the rim. He took this one right at Chet for the and one, but Chet was certainly matching him blow for blow. He had this tough and one of his own, and then these two just started trading 3-point makes. 7'1" or 7'4" dudes hitting shots like this might just be the future. It was just one jaw-dropping moment after another, like this Wemby scoop layup, or Chet skying for the one-handed lob catch and finish. By the end of the first half, these two guys had combined for 39 points on 74% shooting. I think I just win.
Do you understand now?
Yeah, them two dudes, they're gonna be a problem.
Just imagine those two dudes on the same team. Just imagine.
They win the championship.
Automatic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet, because that was their first meeting. I'll bet they do have an off-season conversation. You know what I mean? I don't know if the league is built for that parity that there was before, where everybody kind of wanted to. You know, it was a time. It was like, yo, if you wearing what I'm wearing, yo, like somebody got to change, yo. Like this shit ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? I don't want you on my team. You my competition. It's healthy competition, but competition nonetheless. I want the glory. I don't want to share it with you. You know what I mean? I want to take it from you and say nah boo boo. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's healthy, but I mean it's competition for sure. And I think that with this new league and people pairing up and deals and advertisements, dollars, and I think it's all business. And I don't think that's outside of the realm of possibility, man. You know, a lot of these key like LeBron, Carmelo, and Wade, they wanted to join up coming out of college. You know what I mean? They just weren't able to do it until, you know, later in their career till their rookie contracts were up. But they had that plan long before, you know, Carmelo just took a bigger check to go to New York. They were going to do that. And so, I mean, a lot of these guys, they know each other or they get to know each other and they have these off-season talks and something like that. Both of these dudes are box office. They're box office individually. Playing against each other is box office. They're always going to have that. But if you could have it where it was guaranteed that both of these dudes were going to be on the screen at the same time, people coming to see the freak show. Freak show never go out of style, no matter what year it is.
For real. All right. Well, you know, I do got to head out though, fellas, but it was great having this conversation with you guys about sports every time. And I meant what I said in the chat, Mr. Best. I know it might sting you, might hurt, but it's the truth. But
okay, Marcus. I'll see you in May, and I'll be sending you home in May again. But
yeah, right. I got you.
Yeah. If anything, man, yo, thank y'all for rocking out with us. Like I said, man, we just want to give y'all a little quick appetizer, man, and just letting y'all know what it is and what you know what we're trying to do, man. So look, man, next week we're gonna pull up with not next week, but November 11th, we're gonna pull up with the main course, man. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned because we definitely about to pull up with the main course. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be real nice, man. We're gonna definitely have a lot of things, you know what I mean, lined up for y'all, man. So be ready, be prepared. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely about to get it in, man. So yeah, with that being said, y'all, thank you for tuning in. Much love. Thanks for everybody that pulled up. You know what I mean? Want to thank my man Vic. Also thank Marcus. Thank my man Chris the Rebel for pulling up as well. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I mean? We are out.
Brady's the GOAT. Jordan's the GOAT.
Boy, here you go with that again. Lord have mercy. Let's get it.